Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about XRP and just the overall market, as well as discussing some agendas that are very bothersome for the entire crypto market, and we'll go in depth on that and also just talk about the overall details about it that are really bothersome. But nonetheless, I do want to jump into this video as soon as possible, but before we do, I just want to say, if you guys are not a part of the Discord and if you guys are not following me on Twitter, definitely do so. I'm giving away knowledge all the time for free, as well as consistent updates on both of those platforms. They're in the description below. And if you guys are not subscribed and you do not have notifications turned on, I definitely advise you to, so that you are the first to basically be a part of the news once it gets released. And also, I do plan on doing live streams very soon on YouTube as well. I will let you guys know once I do so. But nonetheless, let's jump into it. So we're seeing a little bit of a change in the market. We're seeing things turn green. We're seeing Bitcoin pump up a little bit. Right now we are trading at about 41,000. I said 45,000 is my, interest point. That is where I think, the entire market kind of flips into a bullish, sort of stance. Right now, we are still in a bearish stance. We could still hit, 35K. I am not happy about it, but hey, if it happens, it happens. We'll probably bounce off and come back up to at least, 38K plus. But I'm really looking forward to seeing 45K be hit and cleared, so that we could range a little bit higher to possibly about 48,000 to 53,000. But nonetheless, let's really just jump into this overall. So let's talk about what's very, very interesting about XRP. So right now, this is what I'm seeing happen. So our initial consolidation period was 63 days. We did a 600% increase in price point from the low here, which was about, give or take some, it was like 50 cents, 70 cents around there. And what happened was, from the bottom of this price point, which was about that 26-cent range, 28-cent range, almost 30 cents, we did a price increase of over 600%. Now, if we do that same exact price increase once our consolidation period is done at the 63-day mark, where we are basically bottomed out here at that, same exact almost level of that 73-cent range, a 600% increase in price would put us to about almost $5.50. Now, I'm looking for more of a break of a $5 range, but we can't really go off of this candle because this was an impulse down from Bitcoin. So realistically, we could do a price point from the bottom of this red candle here, because that's more of like a support level, and we could do 600% from there, in which 600% would bring us to about, let me get this zoomed out a little bit. So 600% would bring us to about $6.50. I think $6.50 is very achievable in the short time to, believe, June 16th. So June 16th would be about $6.50. I think that is a very achievable position. I think that's actually very conservative in terms of a price average for that long of a period, because I think we're going to see Bitcoin start to really pump up here very shortly. It might take a week or it might take 2 weeks, but even in 2 weeks from now, it's basically the beginning of June, so that we do have a quite a bit of time to really move. And I just want to stress the idea that we were moving at 40 cents per day back in the beginning of April. So if we are moving at 40 cents per day, then we could really pretty much just surpass the $6.50 range and go to that $10 plus. But this is honestly very interesting to see, because, I think that the 63-day consolidation period is actually very accurate in terms of where we're going to be seeing this. Now, who am I to say that there won't be an impulse price upward here soon, or even downward? Because we could even break a little bit lower and trade sideways down here. Now, this is like the 30-cent range, so it wouldn't be down here, but it would be about, give or take 90 to $1.05 if Bitcoin comes back down to this $35,000 range. But I'm not seeing it currently. I'm seeing, us hold pretty well from, $1.19 to $1.20, around that area, for a little bit of time. Now, yeah, we'll break down to about $1.15 here and there, and go to $1.23 or so, give or take. But for the most part, I think that this is where we're going to be basically trading for a while. And I think that, that $6.50 range is easily achievable in the short term. So, from here to there, it's give or take about almost like a 5x. Now, I do think that we could, like I said, hit the $10 range and go well above this point, because, once we pass that $3.84 range, that's all-time high. That's price discovery right there. Price discovery could do crazy things. We already seen that with Matic previously. It surpassed the 54-cent mark, pumped right past, a dollar plus, went to $2.80. So, it all depends on really where the volume's coming from, how much volume's coming in. But if we do surpass the all-time high, go into price discovery, then I could definitely see, $10 being breached and actually surpassed. But nonetheless, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that's very bothersome and actually frustrating for most people who are pro-crypto in a way of not looking at it as just, hey, let's get rich off of this. But actually people who want to be long-term invested in solid projects that actually do have solid utility and use cases overall. And you guys could probably almost guess exactly what I'm going to be talking about, and that is Mark Cuban and Elon Musk. And the reason why I want to talk to you guys about these two people is because I really want to capitalize on the idea that we need to stop listening to these billionaire, influencers, I should say, that are continuously spewing, just useless garbage on Twitter. Because at the end of the day, we all know that Doge is, a garbage coin. It has no use case. It's pumped purely by speculation and influence shilling. Yeah, sure, we are trading at about 40 cents. Yeah, that's great. Our all-time high is 73 cents. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't care if Doge even hit $1. It's still something that I would never buy into, just because I don't buy into projects like that. I buy into projects like HBAR, XRP, stuff that actually has true utility, Link, even Bitcoin Cash. At the end of the day, Bitcoin Cash has more utility than Dogecoin, and it actually has more, utility than Bitcoin itself, actually. But I will never shill Dogecoin, even if the gains are there. I mean, listen, if you're making money off of Dogecoin, if you already made money off of Dogecoin, congratulations. I'm happy for you, 100%. But what I'm saying is, we need these influencers and we need these billionaires to just stop. Regulations need to come into the space because of stuff like this, and stuff like Elon Musk spewing $1 Dogecoin continuously. Stuff like this should honestly be, I would honestly say that this needs to be dealt with in a legal manner. Now, Mark Cuban is not too bad with it, I would say, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's still absolutely disgusting to see these billionaires continuously shilling projects like Dogecoin when we know that there's solid projects out there that could make a lot of people a ton of money. The problem is, and I think the biggest issue here, is pure manipulation of the market. We already seen that with the Bitcoin, dip. A ton of people got liquidated. $9 billion in liquidations happened in one day. That means $9 billion was completely washed out of this market. It was completely lost. And how funny is it that, we've seen full-on exchanges just completely shamble and pretty much just not allow anybody to buy the dip. I just thought that was, a little weird. These exchanges are making millions and millions of dollars a year, yet they can't afford to have servers run at peak times. That's just ridiculous. I mean, how could crypto ever be taken seriously if every time that a key component time period happens, you can't even get onto the exchange? It's just sad to me. But I also think that pure manipulation is happening in this game to the point where they want you to buy into assets like Doge. because they're so easy to be rug pulled because of how much supply there is. So, say for so, hey, I'm holding over, I don't know, 5 billion Dogecoin that I bought back in 2018 for practically nothing. All of a sudden, I sell fully at $1. That would honestly crash the price. It would literally bring the price down to points where people are losing a ton of money. There's some jokes on here where, this guy's, I live under a bridge. I hope you're proud. I mean, obviously, I don't even know if this is a joke, but it looks like a joke. But I'm just saying there is a lot of people that actually did lose a ton of money following people like Elon Musk and Mark Cuban. I mean, I remember when Elon Musk was spewing to buy Bitcoin at $58,000. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, it's ridiculous that, the SEC is going after people like XRP and Ripple when there's people out there that are literally spewing garbage and manipulating retail investors into buying at highs to make them lose money. But again, that will never be looked at as a bad thing overall because, at the end of the day, who cares about retail investors? We care about billionaires and the 1%. It's honestly sad to me, and that's honestly my opinion on it. It's disgusting to see it. But nonetheless, I'm very excited about seeing something happen with this playing out. I think that we're going to get something either similar to this or exactly like this. But for the most part, I'm very excited for the ride up. Bitcoin will continue doing its thing, trading up and down in a zigzag pattern. But so far, it looks like we're in an upward swing. Hopefully that upward swing continues to go up. But hey, in the case that it does go down, I just want to say to anybody who is in this market and is worried or scared, please remain calm. And if you guys need a little bit more of assistance, like I said, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. I'm always trying to help you guys, especially stay calm and vigilant during these rough times. But nonetheless, guys, this has been Nick. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And as I mentioned, if you guys do want a ton more content, like I said, Twitter and Discord. And as always, if you guys did enjoy, subscribe and turn notifications on because it helps the channel grow as well as helps you guys get the content as soon as it goes live. But nonetheless, peace out.